I will see my memo kwaba embra a Dr. Ren show. Any day more about Modiana share video no na ye twetwe nkomo. Oba share the video ye din komo. It's a new month, it's the month of my birth. This month the month of my birth. Intino Modia share show. It's also the freedom month. You can't freedom month. It also means the month that Ghana gained independence. What do you say? And this month today is very, very special for every Ghanaian. What do you say? Every Ghanaian, you have to know, say this month is special for you. Sebio. Your family. What do you say? Your family. Anyway, my mama wakwaba. Edino, Dr. Ren. Mystery more two different a friend is saying devices so in team many call left and right many call a year right and I just say me share Facebook so many call left and I just say a year in my YouTube me mamu nyina mo akwaba a patriotic message ana me de nam kwan so a me de bremo and the message a patriotic no I hope say ye nyina no Sebi be assume na yetie the patriotic message nibi. When you basun so abomodiana eja just say hi to me. Or just say we are time for crying one. Let me know say you are here. We will be our domain so let me also know say you are here. Now me acknowledge a year with presence a year Dr. Ren politics so. Oko YouTube there Dr. Ren TV. It is a one subscribe or a YouTube no. You can do so na you entertain a young common. And then come on bang and a Sunday service. You know, every Sunday service, I take my time, I bring you a message. We talk about it, you know, we discuss about a message, Sebio. I mean, if you say Sebio bit me, na we can learn something from it. Now, any message, you know, when we say my troll, Opambuor inserted his finger into my toto in office, tried to kill me. If Ghana ni ababa webi, ana sister bi, ana auntie bi, ana wadi the numasem ababe tuja. And then someone wadi ababe tuja has to do with a prophet in Ashanti region, a prophet named Opambuor, Ebenezer Opambuor. Her encounter with Opambuor, what happened, you know, when she visited Opambuor for a divine assistance and divine help. And so the lady or the mother or the woman, I don't know if she's giving birth, so let me say the auntie or the sister or the lady is sharing her ordeal or her encounter with a prophet Opambuor. He calls himself the nation prophet, and his name is Ebenezer Opambuor. I will play the audio. But before that, let me acknowledge the presence of some of our freedom fighters here. My friend Chiakas here, Emfama, Gifty George, na minchia humanity, na minchia noble. YouTube as well. I say something so that at least I can acknowledge your presence. Anyway, minim say yenuane bebre aye video afa ho. Let me see you, let me acknowledge your presence. Say wa bia no. I mean chia nana usu eduomi. I mean chia freedom fighters Otuaba TV. Otuaba sis, I see you. Anyway, yentie woman nkomo. Yentie nkomo. I just want you to understand over here video we are far too trim what I'm about to share with you. We are breaking a generational curse of trauma. We are breaking a generational curse of fear. My message, even though you see it said Maka Opambuor inserted his finger into Obi Sebio Ejapadiemino. The purpose of this video is for me to break the generational curse of fear. the generational curse of trauma that many of our pastors, many of our leaders, many of our bishops, many of our chiefs, many of our political leaders, many of our friends, our brothers, our sisters, so we cannot even be bold enough to talk and stand for what is right. So my message is about breaking a generational curse of fear. And when I'm going into the message, I will explain to you the reason why you do not have to be afraid. I will explain to you the and I will show you a plan you can overcome fears. The encounter at Opambuor's church, her encounter with the so-called nation prophet Opambuor. Let's listen to the audio. I'm not here to make any, I'm here to share my opinion. I'm here, to speak my mind. I'm here to speak as a patriotic son of Ghana.
Born Empire Church for American. And was an announcement in the view.
We watch out Motia na mamema a friend is saying, yes, sister, na pali aquaba. Na Michelle Motia na Otia Michelle. I think say me a Jenny lab so Obibia wabia mo aquaba. Just share the video for all of us. Why? You hear the ordeal between this said lady.
Say, me go so yi mo wa show them hani abonten because I saw them what me man no more bokan open wa abonten e bi mo tete so enti wo say me go so bo mo wa show them ha ene mo mo tete abonten nyina me go so yi mo dance ye say wo bi fa me kwan yi so na ade a chen na ye kuna to ha me wo so fo Opambuor me nim ho hwe enti wo say repeat bi mo no and me say me ene na ye behwe me bunu ni akora ama pam nkusie na nkrante a chele me wo be ku me fucking wo kwan so ha no ene na ebehwe ti ya pone ye na koto na fast me ko share e dan na wasi na wode ama ahwehwofo na ye dede mo na frafra me oh e dan na wode ama ahwehwofo me ye koto na fast because share na nim na me share sese me bobo me niam me go so me bobo me niam asa kwa no omo wayi wo mo a omo monitor me nyagro me ho no na madam bia ba ade sister wo kwa na me so da bi me konya me yadom ochena enti me bobo me niam no osia okay sister no so na dem ho bi o no wa pie ko abona me say da bi eniam we ya me de ba ha no eniam enko so eniam force ntade we mo jense ne top ne skirt ne ho awan a enuru ayi 5 million puno me bobo ya dai ada me afedie me wo hono mo a me phone na esu sa no so me ka sai na nipa na ka so dem ho be obi nkom obi aba because omo nyina etna se amade achi na sofo ne bi sha ase so omo tutu omo kais asofo ne tutu omo kais na Opambuor de akotena ne kem na yene ne manu nyina no tutu omo ka ko Opambuor te ne kem timo wana na ko me fa ko na Opambuor na Opam fake Opam kwasia Opam chimifo Opam yakupon tua woka Opam yakupon aka ma ne nkanta yensi uso na wafrɛ me me fire Ewra Mary Mr Papa wo wai na me so mpacho no be restaurant bi so kɛseɛ ne wo hɔ mpacho me da se nti makɔta restaurant no because me musa me kɔda mo wa ye monitor me ntimi so nyina bonten na sofo no so baba hɔ nti makɔta restaurant no ne kɔna bi. God bless you.
Thank you for sending me money through Remit.
Abusia mamema wo fire the nations and come na kwaba na menchia ya ne pankasa na I see you, Ishmael Bangura. I see you on YouTube. Yentwa so this lady is narrating a ordeal, her encounter with Opambuor. Eti eja yebeto yebo ase na yeti enu wasem. Then I will also give you a year me so my venture. Yentie yentu aso.
Me ka na call ne bae. Ma
Bajo motiri woman e kasa e kanede.
When I said that, oh, me probably who me who now so where was say I'm gonna me car back when you me share my hand on perform. I have perform who say me 2 can say panu di mechi. And I'm sure you, Papa. I feel me say still on a switch now. Now so me ho, maybe I'm a tano on me. Now so me ho, and I'm 40 team me see that who nipa echi. And I'm teta ho see you ra de chinchini abaya fe na mesi so a chinchini be di bedro ni mi butu ama don hwere ba ba ko na ma po mi mu butu ama ho na ko na sensu me busa kana wotin no Canada so gina asori dan no wo bota asori dan no ko woni kitwa bia Canada so gina ho no asa afre me ewura me ala wo wai na me share da. And I'm saying, Papa, I feel no matter as a kind of swap meko. What's it high? Why not come trouble? A half an hour. So when you must woman, who are to ya? The about 2 hours of 1 pay. 1 pound, not someone. She Mrs. Yamana. And your phone is to say, yeah. And I'm saying, me can't meet him, and I hope only big chioka. Uba Blansan or Woopa Pawi. Na me koto no oti ne ka nim na we na ka foforo bi no be pake wa achire entina fere ba bia meta no me nua ba ewrade nya okese ba bia meta no na me ba manim kakra afede wa frika ba kuna no oti mu no asa kwatena ka ba ko bi na be pake wa ne nchen ho no some me na mkwan ne so what free cover, track cover, could be a packing and chain. One corner stand by a railway. And I'm said, I'm a man.
Michelle Eugene, Michelle George.
I was here for Montemini. Papa, no, I what kind of phone of fees I do was a classing and so be mad. My cat corner, and someone what kind of phone or so. When you're ready. Was a woba. No boo bidding, me get feeding, no boo bidding, what heifer. Nina let me to phone so. I fed dear Messia Bushia for me pussy chat. Oh, body was answer what heifer. Me no see any panacaya. Drew Hannah son what Drew Hannah. After me name Sanafe na glib ban ho. Sami tia ko ni bio sasenyo. E kwa no ka te ko. Hey! We ye nipa na wo hweme na wo akokudura nyakopon hirawo. We ye nipa so yo oba wo ya bema na wo akokuduro e wo nu a nyakopon wo hirawo. Na ye nipa na de bia wo ye misro a. Say won tem. Nyakopon hirawo. Afede me nya akokuduro. No me tiri mu. Me sorry tina ko tiri mu na me fra papa no. Me fa no phone so na me say papa me ni wa sorry dem ha bi mu o. Me nya nyakopon hirawo no ye funu mu ma wate. God bless you. Protect you.
I see you.
And I say papa so me go na me wo ha. No say papa me ni wa sorry dem ha bi mu o. Nyakopon tua oka. Sana me ana opasa ukokume. And next one answer na sorry dem say wo be pie wo ye na na otumfo asante hene krapa. Da sorry dem no me pie nko ba bia no. Me na ukokume. Wo na me ye call na second one call ni wie ye no. What so na wo kan phone so nyina meteye. Enju pasa me na ukumi wo bompe na so ho. Ade tena me wo da ho na sorry for na ya witness. Say wo tu ye for say mo obi ampie na mapie. Wo do nsa akọ di me bone wo office akọ hyehyɛ me ho wo wie ye no kwa bone abato asade me fa so ni Nyankopɔn tia wo ka afi behwe phone so asakom ena esi so phone so no kasa no wote se wote ka mu na e kasa koso na gigi wo mu hey raba ena ma kase wo ena mse kase ne mra wo so
Babla Kwansa
ma kase wo
I see you
wo hu se me ku dia enya me kache wo play fa enya me nya ku na mse wo na Nyankopɔn beku Wona wa sole no kra no ebe protect asai na so me kan nyina so no na me nya kukudo gina ono na sase so ono Opambuor na sase so be na makote atini me mu because was me kasa afi bokwa na me kasa ne dede obi kura nte ba na me mo ne din me afi do na me kasa ne dede so obi nte na me bitumi a me nya dansefo ahono ma na afi de ebo 5:30 amanfo hye ase se omoko ene so Opambuor sa woko so onye do enimu atete aye bisi nti amanfo ko ti amanfo gu so omoko no enna wala ba me ko jamani am ho no chiedu wasan be yi me bibi enta me tumi ni aba ne fo se ne ba na wa fi mu no ebia na Opambuor soma anisuo wa adwena nkoso anasa akra na akasa nkra bia na Nyankopɔn de afre no na nye Opambuor oni hu ofu me kra didi da Nyankopɔn kun no no be kun osupo no ma wanya ebone da enti wana mseme ekwana me nati kim ana me ko wura ho me ko fa me bag ana me de sanye me so do pass me mu sa
e do adoma
na ekwana me di domunim
mi chia o
kwa me ko ya me pompa
na chia
Samna so de why de ni fake why bia me kwato ye be 200 cedis egu me bag im me fa nya hwe ba me bese me gina kwan ne sompo atoto oto go mani pe ko me tine wo bag ne me du ho no ma ne ne taxi pa sa taxi o sa trotro mba ko pa eni kedetia me ko tra ka mo na me fre so fo no me so Opambuor ma cha wanya nkume won hye ya de gu akwa so nyina ka sanka ukukume wanya nkume wasi me enne na yewo me du sunya yo me ka me tika ni mu me di ka fre no wa fa me fre biem no fa wasi wo wura we shono wa huni ya rompe ana me so ni me tika mu me ko sunya ne me ko duo asundwe na me dura me no mbiyo ne ye behwe Nyankopɔn ye mado dim ko du sunya me du sunya am sa fre na say fake stuff
Yo abusia obi efre no ho Alonga Osman no so ehwe ye mama ma obi bia kwa mama nchia mo biem embra eye Dr. Ren politics to nti yati this lady wo narrating ordeal anani encounter with Ebenezer Opambuor yado dodo no anim say ofre no ho the the nation prophet 1 yetie woman no asem now mama funny say empempi you know aya na takra na bacho abom ti say empempi you know asem bi si say ya say enete of amedase of ya say momo modiana mo nhye na adoma bichia mo empempi no sa asem say sia say na ya etie ubehunu no say wonu mo a omoye a Christofo a womo gi womo pastors womo bishops womo minister reverend ministers edino womo be gine maka say oh ma me na asem a wo ka no enye no kre womo ni wo but womo ka say enye no kre ebi ombeka kire wo say oh upese ugu asofofo enum ase but you cannot bring the church down sa ana wono a womo follow womo pastors no dodo no a no womo beba beka say sabio dia wo ye no you are attacking the church sa no mba beka o yemfa eno ntunchen obibini ba ichia. Now number 2 one so a sabio Wo mo bom pae so o wo sofo bi nhwe ase ne yemfa ne nsam nso beto abonten enso beba be ka kire se se ye ka kire mo se asofo nyina no nye papa Rinti wo mo so ba begina wo Adams I see you wo mo so ba begina wo so abom omodie mu amemfa ne sei na me no ni nkomo Chris I see you a patriotic conversation and you ever have it. Bossman, Cashman, I see you. YouTube for you so I see you. Now, this is it. Mameno, Sebio, one katana anymore, and what can I say? And first of all, you have to understand, say, freedom fighters, they be a babon be catch Ghana for say, Munya kukudro. Na mun kamon sem munya kukudro na mun musa ensem mu na munya kukudro e ma mun tete e ma mun suro e ma mun gbon obi di bibi yawa nya kukudro na bra bonten biewa no na kasa wonim the yeye say we are breaking a generational curse of fear. We are breaking a generational curse of what? Trauma. Now tell you what we are doing is say emra bi atwa mu no say wo bie wada na wo kasa na wo suro say obi ba bekun ene na wo ma no narrative e wo ni video mu say na Opambuor peneku no enu nti no ka kire asofofo nyina the church member say e mo obi empia bonte na sa de kire samotis obi egua ma fam nyina mo adansefo. You see the ploy, you see the plot. And I may be able to no what take in Sembiase. Wo won yo Kristo ni nsem me ametena here am ne odi nkomo no. Yo Kristo ni pa. Na mo me yo Kristo ni am mama adwene no eye adwuma. Me mama adwene no enko nkoda saa. Me busansem mu because me pese me hunu the etuem. I don't just follow say obi ye binti na me follow. Ebi ana me so ane de me maame no ne papa no ye na me di akire. Ma me banyini ye nso. Me bia mu, me busabusam, me duaduam, ahwehwem, ewure de me di akire no. Ma me no ni nkomo tiawa. Bible mu kai papa bi a friend Saul. The friend King Saul. Papa King Saul no na o take advantage of his own people. Tiemiye Badwemba. King Saul was taking advantage of his own people. But some say a DNT and will take advantage of his own people. Now osro owura no a friend Goliath no. It is a Goliath eba ebeto ahye ne manfo so a enam se osro Goliath ntino eyeso okogina te say you okum Goliath to make sure say ne nkofo be there ebe suro no ma som no. And he was operating under a fear factor. What I say? King Saul was what? Using fear factor. And the man in call for a dinechi. Maybe chero. The Indian American chose King Saul taking advantage of his own people. Ghana, Okwa, many church pastors take advantage of their own members with a fear factor. So that the church members will fear them and worship them, adore them and respect them. King Saul used that method. Ghana pastors use these method. Majority of them. Mama nkyerɛ the enti a me bie wani no. Sɛ wo yɛ onifrɛ ni wo, ɛyɛ asum Kristo mu a, me bie wani kakra ɛwɔ ha. Enti ma me kwan na me bie wa adwene. Ye bie yɛni. Because mere bi a du ye no, na me yɛ onifrɛ ni te sɛ wo. Enti yentie, yen follow. David ehunu said there be na sa Goliath a ye ka no wasemi me betumi yaku no emre do ya David ekum Goliath no. What happened? One would have thought to say David ekum Goliath there e say King Saul na nije anameboa mekum watamfo amawa. Says when you ahwenepa nkasa meboa Awaje, ura, mewa. If I have killed your enemy for you, then you have to praise me and rejoice with me. Ana mewa. But in yes, I see it. David ekum Goliath no. Saul eni anji. Neni anji because David abeji neni monyam. Every ni manfo ewo. David abeji neni monyam every ni manfo. Enunti Saul etwa no ho koye so wo pe David ekum no. It was the fear factor. It's a weapon. It's what? A weapon. Now, metra wadie bi kakra na yesua bi kakra because I had to pick up some notes what they are saying so that at least we know di nkoma maybe per reference because that's the job I do. You know, research and reference what they are saying. That is the job I what me. Inti me no edi nkoma no. Memo modiana eja wo so follow and nkoma no aye die de pepe na nkwa esese bio. Nkoma no ameni wo die no wo follow. Modiana follow me. Now, the fear factor into no, King Saul was afraid. He said, David Bajina Nimonyama, people will not listen to him, people will not worship him, people will not adore him, people will not bow to him. So he had to use the mechanism of fear to control. Mechanism of fear to control. Now, the weapon every devil, every evil, every wicked person uses over his people to control, that weapon is a weapon of fear. The weapon of fear is very, very deadly. And that is why America will say, freedom fighters are breaking generational curses of fear, generational curses of trauma, generational curses of let me be quiet. Aminya din me koken ye bekume me koken ye ba bebomi enuntina asem no enye na CEO ye ache but ena na woman no enya akukudro no odi aba abonten wonim de entra incantity no wokokan ya ye bekuno wokokan ya woni buafo ye call police station na pastor no ye powerful wo benya nkofo atwitwa age no ababa awa no sabio ni case na be foolish case wonantim potem nantim mantem a ye be point accusing fingers on him say when na no person was saying Opambuor no she would have become the victim, she would have been what insulted, she will be the focal point of what humiliation. And in war why din thanks to freedom fighters today. We are encouraging our women, encouraging especially our mothers, our sisters, to be bold and speak out. Abena, I see you. And Jerobisa said, when did this happen to her? Did she report it to the police? What did the police do? If not, why and why now? It is because of the fear factor of yesterday. That fear factor has controlled a lot of people in the country, including men. Yes, including men. I had a young guy in Ghana, a middle-income son, who accommodated his friend. He accommodated his own friend. Who he was a young guy. His friend was older than him. The friend did not have a place to sleep or stay. This boy brought the friend to his house. Listen to this. So I'm giving you a true story. AC woman Gandhi. Young boy no hunu abrantie no. The boy likes basketball. Abrantie penyin wo hunu so obo basketball. Obe fan adamfo. Now when you baby that or can the story share young boy no. Young boy no agye ne tena ne fie. E bo ne papa amane so me family we atena madam we no ni baby that papa so onya hwede me dan no e dan no dooso 5 bedrooms. Uni anum so e me ensape. Ba akokra so etukwan. De o so no so a onte a wotene a friend is saying eye me nua ba so eye de enche. Nti aka wo nko ane me ene wo maame. Nti rooms na wo no pe ba akofama padam fie. Abaye wo nua tie biye. that respect a branch ketwane the man down for payino. Down for payino started putting fear factor into the guy. Into guy no, woman am crying as a branches young guy baby, there no slow. Just what clearance every payino. The pain was what? Manipulative. Were manipulating the system. The young guy was at the age of 18, 19. Now that stage, you know what really are? People will control you. A lot of Ghanaian women, a lot of Ghanaian sisters were controlled during their ages from 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to 27. A mouthful baby are taking advantage of them. I know the story of many Ghanaian girls. Maybe quite cry from Kaya Ye Manche. Because I love them, I make sure the little I can, I assist. Because that's what my father used to do. What you say? So I know many stories. Ekwaya will be fast free. Northern region will be fast free. Volta region will be fast free in Zema. Ebe PMO Accra. Ye say no. Our nam Okrabon one. Onenam Chrome. People take advantage of our young girls, especially the black men. And I'm being honest with you, Mimi Ebema, I know what I'm saying. Our black men like taking advantage of our women. And this is very, very sad. In the end, we say, I didn't want to report it. I didn't want to report it. You could JB Dankwa, a MP. Basically, one more must see your coon and put your form by book. Not a softly asset. I could do Kumasi police station and one of the pastors, like I said, IGP, no one got one more godfathers here, pastors. One more godfathers here, pastors. These are the things you need to realize. That is why today, me da, na me da sia. Me bomb pa you na me da nyankopon ase. Na me da ne se wa bomb me mobile wa hwa me ne mabusua, wa hwa me ne me ma wa hwa me ne me ma me ne be bia me. Me da Mark Zuckerberg any YouTube for ase. Because and I'm almost so ye be a Ghana for any. And maybe do ya, you cannot open the eye of the Ghanaian apart from listening to radios and watching TVs that were controlled by politicians and pastors. Uko TV3, I suffer from the control station. No? TV3, I suffer from the control that TV station. Uko a friend say Metro TV, I Zoom line on the control Metro TV. What do you say? Uko GTV, I buying the control GTV. It will come soft one someone. When you cover TV3, this uncle for one, they will not even listen to you. Because we will make man move. Listen here. Ghanaian women, ye did one abroad for many years. And these so-called pastors, no. Yeah. Woman say a warrior, I say a busia. Bebre. A story of a young nurse came out. Me mama kwa sorry and the pastor said the bani pay for. Mama wash Obama na to school a nurse. And they won on a show. And I'm saying pastor ne young girl ne dinner, girl ne man the pintino. I say apadani a pay for. Well, be few mama me catch say pastor say we a pay for ntimi fa mbra no ntu bayi. Mama ne kwa sorry that for by fear na ne ban wide onu meduru. The trauma many so-called pastors. Now, I ask this simple question. What makes someone qualify as a pastor? What makes someone qualify as a pastor? Any qualification to become a pastor? When I most say you are a man of God, maybe say, oh, Jesus Christ, unkwa weja no. Maybe say, kedi onko nyankopon, unkwa weja eno no. Wonu nkwa no bo unkwa. Yenya ya kan de nyame na boy. And you will be full and a boy, young. Aya, Sabio. O Christo ni. Messer Jenny. Debi ame say abebua a yame de e wo Ghana. Eye ye nuanam nkran fo. Omo say agbabusane e bo ngba oye. Asam no ye ka kire wa to obu ase. Entru mika. Onso busa won say the ran air canon no kura bi wo mu ana. Nyanse bi wo mu. Between far adwini wom. Sa adwini ni mu a enforce ho mfa because if you rent. Don't do that. Senyan senimwa and for someone fat because a free rent. Never do that. Debiano with some questions. Hey, why am a pastor? And we would dear sister Naka. Now me pastor in soon in the buying. Hey, I draw so be cabi now. Abuna be cabi. For one swab be cabi. I then go on a pastor and dear. And ma woman yakoko, woman to so. Woman ya one walk, woman tie air can answer. Miss Pastor, maybe I look crabby. And maybe a trip, so we can was obi one summer, or tete, or so obey the name. And Untina Anas, Arimea Anas. Anas, Arimea Anas. All his exposés, Ghana for the brainois and nim nipabaya or tea. Because I saw didn't name the because he was afraid to be killed. Because obi the nimwa obi be kuno enti ende Anas case a court Kennedy edi ewini no the judge no ejina som ne say Anas enso otumi de epe obi a oya witness ebi say Anas eji nanim ema obi ehunu nanim ema Kennedy ehunu nanim the lawyers ehunu nanim nyantechi ehunu nanim Anas suro okoyi nanim wa yebekunu nti no ompese obeyi nanim. So when you see freedom fighters, to say what fire, to say what David, to say what Otuaba TV, to say Kwa 44, so when you see us to say Yeji and Nimni Kasa, we are breaking a generational curse of fear. You need to admire because it's easy. You need to appreciate it's easy. So we'll be now so many and I will fight for the truth. And I will fight for my people to know, says Sebio, no could have been American. Enough for because only BB. People pay the price when they speak the truth. Men like John the Baptist had to pay the price with their head when they spoke truth to Herod. They had to be killed because John the Baptist said to Herod, at the end, I won't will be, and it is Salome asked for the head of John the Baptist because John the Baptist was speaking the truth. So when you are Christian, you will not defend foolishly your pastor. When I see Christians who defend pastors, I see them not Christians. I see them as what? Followers of pastors, defenders of pastors, not men and women with brains to understand and say, no, we are all human beings. My pastor can make a mistake. My pastor can err. My pastor can fall because after all, we are human beings. Nobody is perfect. You ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. So stop being a defender of fake pastors. Stop defending people who are more or less using the name of Christ to act what? To create more crisis in the life of people. You just follow Opambuor because Opambuor will give you some 1 CD, some 10 CD, some 50 CD. So you will defend. And defenders of Christ. When did Jesus Christ ask you to defend him? When? That man Jesus Christ to catch him when defending him. That man a Christ for me become me. They did not create man to come and defend him. That is not the purpose of Christ. Creating mankind. The purpose in say we are here to occupy, have dominion in our territory, in our kingdoms. And intina, you see heaven, no, a kingdom. And intina united, one saw the United Kingdom. The Romans once upon a time had a kingdom. And inti everybody control, take care of their kingdom to ensure their people will have a better life. I'm with you. Upon board in suddenly 12 fingers. And what they massage clicks, top, any race. And what they found for fire. I say, maybe she's a man. I say, na a pit in shoe, na the niaje. And no, and I'm more defending. Bible, if I now can hear, I see Jesus Christ. No, I done it. Here, a friend said 12 fingers. I would in Kuma fan and sound no the fall by us. No one massage. No one catch and say, hey, Jerome, wrong. putting fear in people to control. That is religion. Religion is a fear factor. That is the gospel truth. That is the truth. That is the honest truth in religion. Religion is all about fear. Let me tell you, sir. Hey, come here. Come here. One back. And you see, I have always said this. I'm in a panic. I'm eating no crew, please. You see, I have always said, Emrana when you crew no any humanity, and people like Opambuor would take advantage of the law. What do you say? Frimpong, you manim bomi din so abomi dua. Nka me ameba ne dai, na mabobunu wo ne dai. Yes, ye mu bi ni nsuro. Aha, mun kan chen se me otimi gina bomi dua, nka me nka me so e bema pa. Wo ye bema. Yes, ko e bema pa se bio boss e wana se. Me be na say yes, me enzima kotokopa. Tie me. These people take your mind, massage it. No, the fear at also. Sister Brana Behume, me who no say one behumia. So look at the churches. Who the I'm sorry in there one. Now let me give you the breakdown of the church. The choir sorry yeti. Who nimuntra? Intiana metro. One woman they are sorry the buy no. Na you Roman for Romans. And they are sorry by. Now, the purpose of that religion was to control territories, occupy countries, have dominion of countries. It was the Roman Empire who called Italia. Vatican operates on its own. What you see? Woman wankasa woman mara the operate and what friend say? Yeah, Vatican. Over the city of London, TBA. Over the city of London, say queen and any king. A person called the city of London or give permission because the city of London does not belong to United Kingdom. That would make it mean coming too much. And a control factor. So the people they went out there to control, to kill. And then they force people and say, from henceforth, learn from us. And maybe a king. Not British, if I am Quafo and the man, and yet the Italians, the Romans. And there was only one religion in the whole world. That is the Catholic religion. That was the only religion. The only religion in this world was Catholic. We are Ghanaian. Akwaya Christosumbe pie womaimua. Womanfobi are taking advantage. Any book yeniano ma any mema. Woman use that mechanism of control to send the slave masters a control. Religion is all about slave trade. That is religion. That is why he says, servant, obey your master. Okay, Bible, if you read about Exodus, Moses, it's about what? Control. The concept of control. Exodus. Maybe Edua, you may come. Maybe say beer when you want maybe more. Now tell me Roman fono ebe fa UK form kwasum. Na UK for wa him for the but no more kwasum. E man do ye no am beso bu free kwasum no. One more hene. Ah na sa time what so. No beso akwa ware. But the truth of the matter is say in Catholic, there is nothing called divorce. And Roman, you need divorce. You need separation. Enti sa wo ye bema na wo ye oba. Na wo koware e wo Roman mu a, you cannot divorce. Now, enunti sa amra na ohene no wo UK no. Sabio. Opeso wo de no no. Bibi say e na na so e de. Ofri ase no ko e de no okoye because say one de ne ho a asori na ye Roman Catholic no e ma ne ho kwa. It be better how the church Anglican came about. Usia me no ka say na wo share. Why? Now, Anglican are sorry no. Yeti, mame mo dia na me hwe Google na me ma the exact a friend is a correct era. I think say or see a 16th century and an Anglican by. The Anglican ne by no. Na King Henry opeso ko ware oba foforo. Abrofo no omo pese tuntum be ware oba mi no. Tie me haye o. Tie me. Ye din komo. Ye bi adwene. And I'm so person ko ware oba foforo ka na yere a one ne tie nti no. Busa wo se adentra. Samre na na yere na one ne tie no. Na wo ma no yefunu mu bema. Ti ohene ne so pɛ yefunu mu bema a ekene bi no woni wa. Ne ba bema ne bedi na ade. Nti no wa try a na emfa. Nti na so head what tin no free Roman ho asori. But then I'm say Roman enjaya wa nti na so free asori ni. Na enam so ye ohene nti so nya ba bi obeso. Na osum bia so ni wiase apart from Roman Catholic. Nti eye King Henry ekote na asori a ye for the Church of England. What about Africa? A Anglican, the Anglo saxophones. One more cabro for English for no. Aha, and King Henry episode 10 sorintino. What chain free Roman Catholic one. And today be as some American said there is only one church in this world. Catholic. All other ones are branches. Into Opambuor asori no didi kwasi asem no. And you will be na kwanu a wantimi anhye no ho opeso wote ne ho nti Christianity na me kire wo mu no ene ma Anglican bae na Anglican bae no ene e benya Presbyterian, the Church of Presby Basel for no. Now the Church of Presby no Scotland for. Now Scotland for no wo mo ye nkofo bi a o mani bu wo mo dwe Mon ferry de nsrade. Wo yi papa bi a no o ye scholar. No abene pa. Your friend John Knox. Na John Knox no. No say wo yi ne adwaman ti na wo te wo free Catholic for. Nti say adwaman ti wate wo ho de a. Ene ye nso Scotland for ye beti ye ho. Ne nya ye nya besom because mo kra no a mo he no onye papa. And we also started so all preach about Presbyterianism. It needs so yeji yaman sisi a yebenya yesum to take care of our people. It's the control factor of religion. That is why every church you go into, they operate under the fear factor. One for tight amba ubewu, one for tight amba divara biba bechu. When tia tighter, wunye ye. Inkramoni wo tia tight. Chinese ni wo tia tight. Hindu for mu tia tight. Buddhism for mu tia tight. Ko Japan na go head yo medi. Ko China na go head yo China for edi. Ko Saudi Arabia na go hwe wo mo ye nkramo for medi. O mu tia tight. But one what se Christo ni na mfa sa ehun na nhye omu a umfa usika na mba. Umfa wo tight na mba. So Christianity, foundation of Christianity, a free Roman mono was built on a fear factor. Yan to us. A crime soon a Methodist by. Because my children will self for. Methodist there. Some kwada ya wo mote Methodist John, a friend is saying John Wesley ne Charles Wesley mono. Wo mo no ma me ne o papa no mo ye asofofo from vicar. Uba UK. Sa ne kan. Uko Roman mo o si Roman father. But uba a Church of England o mo kan vicar. Inti vicar for. Emu bi ene wo John Wesley ne Charles Wesley. Now John Wesley ne Charles Wesley no. Womo ya wo nyini ye no. Omo go school a friend Oxford University. Omo go Oxford no. And omo say ya ba Oxford suapom enkyerɛkyerɛ no. Church of England na eya door. Eya nwa. Yanso ya youth for. Yanso the way I yet no. Ya nwa ho keka no ne Church of England no emphasize because any atna asofu fie sa me papa ye osofu me mama ye osofu entie de yenso ye dey yempe method bia ye de be gada aye university for no home person be call Church of England no aye Oxford students ni bi home Church of England no. Let's bring a method to come together and preach the word of God to them, and that method no was referred as Methodism, a method to win souls for Christ. Oko lighthouse, some from the cells, so cell group to preach the gospel to people. And it's John Wesley, Charles Wesley, you know. The kind of method this about, you know, was a method to preach the gospel of Christ. It was university. Now, there's one thing very interesting about this Charles Wesley and John Wesley. Omuria University, no. Omashe bibiase te said the freedom fighters. Yashe bibiase ye freedom fighters. Yemuno yete fix the country ya. Ene yetiti ya yenye nyankophobia. Omonso efri emu a. Omoba emu ene omonso mate omo a. Omonso eye omo de. All also in the good name of Ghana, no. Enti Omo free university no. Omo anfa sa Methodism no. Anko because omo free university. Omo ntimi mfa anko baby omo ko. Omo jan wo. Enti omo mbepa university wo no. Ebi mu ko ho. Ekotoa. Omo nya mesonso. Se wo weni di ho de a enti because omo no na Wesley mo no omo tro more hymns. They sing into Uko Methodist. Those in quantity were UK Krono. Preach and preach kakra. Nobody hymns are fame. So be kaya Uko infantimemwa. The Methodist sanga na one fantimemwa. Preach and to no sorry. Ewo masora ene ma ba sorry. Oh no bia desu. No enum sa na no mo ye no UK. The Methodism. But these gentlemen, omu ja method, omu real university no omu ko fie no. Then Charles visited Oxford again. He realized, he said, "Afraid here, as someone omu ja e no shase no, abeji din. Sa abeji din dia. And yet, they would take up the mantle and go to America and spread the message." God, that time, now US if we so England if we free it was a word to what? Preach the message, conquer. And I will show you two things in this world that every human being should study. Two things. Study religion, but before you study religion, study the army of every country. Before you know religion, you must first know how armies operate. Religion was birthed out of army. Unti baby. Aji freedom fighters many American natural. Every entokwamu and a tea or some. That is why you see Israel, they are always fighting. Oh, because that is what a tea. A yentokwa. To control, to have dominion, to occupy, to conquer. That's all. That's all. Now listen to it. You need to understand this. Any country, I want Europe, Biano. What is here? Saint Mark, Saint Andrew, Saint Luke, Saint John. How I wish my people would be enlightened. How I wish one day, Dr. Ren, I will chance upon and work hard and get some millions of, hundreds of millions of pounds to bring education to my people. Yakechi, our understanding of this world. Yakechi. Okay. Utukwanya now call Italy. Making sure say you visit Vatican if you can. Utukwanya now call USA. Making sure say you visit some places. One day I'll come and talk about you. I'll just tell you a specific places. Just go and visit. If you know about who they call saint, and they are people that went to war and died before Corona will come. Oko, baby, Amemeti, Cantabria, Obaha. The cathedral there will be Krumha. Oko, church, you will find books about Corona. The only thing is that you cannot video. You cannot video when you are in some places of the church building. You can't. And this is where deep secrets are kept. And they will tell you where you are walking. You are walking on Saint Joseph, Saint Andrew, Saint Henry, Saint this, King so and so. This is where you see. Until date, if you go to some of the cathedrals, King Henry and they call them saints. You can say, oh, Samai Bay, Samai, and anonymous Samai for, Obrunim friend is Samai, your friend is saint. They worship the saint, or the candle listening. So, no friend, or war in Afghanistan, going to ensure that they will conquer the Afghanistan people and make it a province or a country of Great Britain. Or call any Yokuno, and your time the body near nearby. But before you come, we'll make sure so make or conquer a baby kakra, maybe a kabu kakra, maybe a baby kakra or conquer in Janam so conquer in Tino. And then the body nearby, you see a friend is Saint. Maybe a Saint Macaulay, Lieutenant Saint maybe a no Major General Macaulay, and you know. Major General Nefrin, so the Saint Macaulay. And years to come, if you don't know and go and research about the General Macaulay, you might think it's no, you was soft being a friend of Saint Macaulay. He was a soldier man who went to war. Yeah. Now you see. Thank you, Abu Sister. We'll say the perfect place to visit in the US is the Bible Museum of Washington, D.C. You are recommending one of the places. You can learn about the history. And then, this story we to enlighten us from the journey of Christianity to where we are as people, as Ghanaians. You see, the biggest mistake we have made as a people, as a nation, our transition to freedom as a nation. The biggest mistake as Ghanaians, how we transition ourselves from in under the colonial era, and then we gain independence. We've not been able to understand who we are. We've not. And indeed, and maybe a kid. Most of the African countries were looking up to Ghana to give them a direction so that they can also follow the direction, to know themselves and understand who they are. So years ago, the Senegalese, the Sierra Leoneans, the Liberians, the Guinea-Bissau people, the Cameroonians, the Nigerians, the Togolese, the Beninese were looking up to Ghana to identify who the black man is, was, and is. We failed because the middle class took upon themselves to indoctrinate us to continuously believe in the white supremacist idea. And until we were brainwashed, even though the white man left, we had pockets of tuntumfo who reasoned and taught as Akwesi Broni. So they looked dark outside, but inside was white. They believed in everything about white supremacists. And the only way for them to control was to use religion to control. So, being educated, they set boundaries for the uneducated ones. And they use some of the uneducated ones, like some of our family people, to control. So Obi to say Opambuor, Obinim, those people are no time Kumasi, Kumcha Chamo, when be Apreku Tamo. Most of these people were just planted as a mechanism to control. And indeed, when the class, the elite, our politicians, when they want power, they go to these Opambuor people and then control their mind so that they can also control their members. And you see, that is where the danger is. And nothing Opambuor and Sabefa or Bayasi. When they defend, but the lady will not have the courage to run to the police. Because Walker came and you were Opambuor no Nina. But so when you were Opambuor, they are some man temunu abroad when you were Opambuor. Maybe I want IGP command, I want police commander, and I want to swing. Because police commander also know where you will be all back Kromo, I appointed no. Yes, we call our Opambuor Kromo, and I'll give you an example of one police officer. Oko Kumasi, as a police commander, you catch them and say, who do one work with your Opambuor? What on sorry? And the police officer was like, hell no, why do I need to go to this uneducated pastor's church? Or no educated, or no I call legon, or no I cause a tech as a legon, Men come out police near make us. I don't know because our pub where make one and ask the quack where there's baby. Oh, in Jenny, Uko Kumasia, a your Opambuor, Anna, a year, a quay animal, me, no, and the DM, a wound immediately. MP before Sophie. The only date of birth yet too, no. So we know. If you don't go to them, it is a wono whom we are so who knew be. Akwaya make an answer me. Kusi Boateng, Reverend Kusi Boateng. Now, oh yeah, Reverend Bleacher, Reverend Kusi Boateng. No, oh yeah, Reverend Bleacher. Na kwada. We can't Reverend Bleacher and so on. The audi Cincinnati soon ebo ekufado ho ban man we ni no. Prophet Owusu Bempa. Na kwada any Bleacher, Bleacher no, na kwada ni Reverend Owusu or Reverend Boateng, Kusi Boateng. Owusu Bempa ne introduce Kusi Boateng to Akufo-Addo. Now Kusi Boateng ayobi a onima kenkan no matro. Until when he got the chance to Akufo-Addo nchen, Emra Reverend Owusu Bempa introducing no. What he did smart was said, Obefa Samira Adamfo. Samira ko school or tech. Samira atina Kumasi. That man was able to massage the minds of Samira. Now, onya Samira no, Obia, First Lady Rebecca, Edon pa, wafane send him back into first Samira Diagro. Samira was able to talk much better, not good things about Reverend Kusi Boateng to First Lady. First Lady invited Kusi Boateng eba Jubilee House. Obegu Owusu Bempa mu fin. Ese so you krasini wo kasadodo. E free walk on. Ye invite Owusu Bempa biem ewo Jubilee House. Obi anu oba ebeye morning breakfast prayers. Emma president was Reverend Kusi Boateng. Anopa near the plane akofane free Kumasi. No abebom pae. We are near the chopper. Air Force chopper near the Adenako. Captain no ka plane kofa Kusi Boateng anopa bia was my senior. You see that the system of religion is a control mechanism. Inti woye Ghanani who share video we ask yourself many questions. One religion. Ya titi emu Methodist, Pentecost, one man church, this, that. Obi anso so oton oye. Obi anso so a man of God. Who are you then? Who are you then? You as a church member, who are you? I'm asking you a question. Who are you as a pastor? You see, I didn't know. I've said this time and time, and I'll say it again. Who per heaven are a white dream? Who per hell a white dream? Listen to me, young man, young woman. Listen. Your thoughts and a heaven. Your thoughts and a hell. The mind is what creates and give you what you see around you. Everything under the sun. Say, any God that made it, a man made. Every man-made thing be a free. Why believe? So your mind can be your prison. and your mind can be your salvation. And that is why the Bible warns every person. Say, fear not. Fear not. Fear not. Because the Bible is saying to you that I have not given you a spirit of fear as a man, as a woman. The Bible is saying, Mami Saba, I have not given you a spirit of fear. So why are you afraid of Pastor Obini? Why are you afraid of Pastor Opambuor? Some of the stories are Tifa Opambuor and yet O Christoni, because that is not what Jesus Christ. He was a servant, not a master. That is why he washed the feet of men. It's your heaven. The moment the mind works, nobody can control you. The moment your mind is able to engage, no one controls you. Don't let anybody lie you. Now bring me oil. Let me do this ABCD for you. You see, let me share this with you. Ansana, pardon me, Ansana Bejawo. Now is Yada Fufu. And I will take my time and I'll say this. Now, there was a time I was having a conversation with my father. You know, I like talking about my dad. I will not stop it. He was my God and he is my God. Now, my father said this. I said, Kwame, Eja, Redrick Ejambida, it's now take, we can't rain now. I say, a drawback one, a word riasi in ye. Midi jam, that's a chinny midi ha. What the abobra? I'm sure a jamity. See a droning in a GTA. I know, Memoir Papa. Yes, so Commander, I say. Yamia do Commander. Commander, I didn't come up. Yeah. Now, I saw for the only jai and ya to Pabum Kwan. Umse Ghana for man no ankasano. One vital statistics nankasano. Now unim all night, no say all night, no mo kwa no masada to nsuo gumano. I saw bane kwa no so for nasada to egunechi. Umse Ghana for so na tasha sisters no. Enu anu ma no. girls, almost said that you were. It is out to show me it's not so in a banner. Who's not to whom to whom does it? Now say that here, to whom does it belong to whom that oh, Master, listen. Philida sorry abrofo Philida sorry oti UK hanano me brofo nanwa let me send me voice note me ko boy tie na nano ne brofo hene I said broniba hey Philida manfo when we know that was so mo ware kra no we to UK mo ware nso hene nya hwenwi oti ase Cash mama yan kantra wo. Winning the I what I no crown there. Ye point and the real Barbara shall we the other. Whom you are no woman, it's a be. Almost or something. Yeah, worrying, no, you're worrying, so you can't say the one soon. Almost about baby beside one said, damn parry into the end royal family. Opambuor, eh. Nensano ode teye and ode chechi ano nso.
Oh. Once the piano cast them with your I am free ebufa. Nana the age condom. Menana yamuye. Or the children and you want say what did you know? Now so for so Eddie. It is just a corner on the day. And it's your behalf you know.
One tisana nanoa. Oni akra bi odi oba abonten o say oh me dey me fan me dey me fa no kakra na. No, you say I am not sometimes. What try we say, hey, into message ya dey ma yen call for your metie. Message and say so for message. And so ya dry sa oini. One farm my yan ribi. One farm ba my yan ribi. Obi dey any say bro fun ko an o keke bies. Omo fidi ye, ese ke ba na omo fidi ye na ye na ma, ye mfe ni ye mfe ahyehye. Wodi ase, na nka ye omo fidi ye na enso ye fidi wo omo. Etutu omo ti na Ghana for pastors ye omo sa na ohiri.
Mama me sa ba o na doctor today
Me
mama say approach for no kura de ni kankan. Ye jom sika ni esen bi omo kan. Ana brother kwase we me no ka say no keep matter o say wan from Hamburg.
Na fusa pilolo. Ama fofo yi every na musne na ye musodi anopa oba eduma na oba be ka kire na eduma e for say we ebro azu no video no pa die bi pa die osisi mfi wa na do am say ni mada nti se bie mpono ni me na wa na bie mpono ya ni pa kra mfim I say we be pronoun then was can near nivo. Me want any band in to Tomaso. Nime Nanti once they would then the modern to Tomasi. Nipacra beam. Me want say also son of Madden Safi by just me and the one pioneer would end any man, or by our own young of or maybe Sana on Gravy. I'm a boy no. Nipacra and film. Me want say all room pieto. Ne me Nanti 1 year would end ma all room pieto. In fact, background film no room pieto. Me want on the cotty, na all Jimmy make beside the 8. 91 year Jimmy. The background film. Sorry, and calling without the hebra. Into any papa would be now, we are sorry, I walk on your one carry answer. If I can't feel no coy, and I'm without the jam, I won't probably do. As my woman understand where one. I'm say, hey, I'm out for what do you know? I'm Nippon didn't go. What? Deuteronomy pa.
Deuteronomy engineer Akoban said, Sister, you're not so called Opambuor. Now me call Opambuor, we are not officer. Now glass table busy was at the pepe. She was at the pepe, so you need glass table for pepe. And catch them funny same and Tinko, no catch it. We got the answer no country.
I see first one, I see Roy Jensen. Now, or TM be Roy Jensen.
What's it? Okay, Roy Jensen. What's it? Never can I say, no, Pambo, catch it. Hey,
Roy Jensen.
Joanna made them say, Sunday, I mean, if I gave you a nation,
Hey! be a minister, and the Shemas no be here for you. Hey, or a gynecologist. Hey. But who said Papa no so strategy no interrogate near examine strategy ni kakra. Oba ne run the jeans ni wie ye no. Anwa osi on da on butu. Enti on the obutu no no wo hwe nanim. Yo. Mama that black rasta. Me jumpy. Who apoto bibre. One place. Maybe I took no and was Shenisa, and Nipa woman. But Menti, I say your kind of food or bedroom cake and more shed it to my hair was to come and say, nah, whatever. Now, Mamma, dear, who pass your 6 years and anyone, maybe just have a do visit here, no road team, no matter show photos. Never know any photos. I just never know why video show with him. I'm Musanya what here, and the bay up and tell Musanya was because men were a kind of woman I'm a bed. And she's a different son out to who is out there. Now, when Opambuor to what you. One sister, no, never to me, I show woman, I wish I were your bicycle. We are by making me show what me be here when kept over in my show. No one can talk on the side, no one will not show I am the riot you, no one be here home. What to know be our family, baby, say, and to me, my sister, better with him, so wrong. So was a mine and I was shut it. Now, what can I grab my seat? Control what now, what show cat up. Oh, while the one man you tell on fire, baby, or show checking, and was in control. Was a my control the enemy trying to that Asia was control what up and look at it. What up and what I said that you to be you look. To look no. Now, once here, we'll try no more also. What can just to do? I am very young for Jimmy. Me, I come in the lab. What about the man and the drop of him down and I tell Grandma, about one another Jimmy. Sister, that's what the two and I know. And what I'm going to do out. Make me talk about that. Cow found to say, I say, cow, German, cow, turn about, I said, electricity. We have a church system, cut the point to be powerful. Don't have anything. Hey, man shall not live by bread alone. It's my fucking woman. It's my fucking woman. Woman. On the cell. TikTok, Facebook, 119,000 follow me. If I be don't man do now, a private number. Simple. Wominu. That's the thing. And then they hear about video way. Obi di say Roberta mu say no mo ne nam Dubai ni we mu nyina. Oh. Aya na ne mebu ha na aya na some way o hini de. Na o de to aso. Roberta kuno David. We're free. And then about the side, Coco Mimley, a friend is saying, Guardian Lady. Oh, hey, hi. Oh, so me say a few there is a year of the church, and baby no. Yeah. Also, the BIA can't say, they can't say, Emrana, Enya, Jumana, Ama, or Pump, one will be Nimo, and maybe a change of being about Snabonti and walk as your friend is saying, and your man, way in now, no, don't why 419. Emrano, and will be motivational speaker huh? And never when my friend I would tell you say fire will come also me baby and the brother should so huh? Yet the tactics in not very more yet for the body I did ya my friend here Obi like mop the start big pass on the over or my for the over on your shame over one cassa and you when you are want to wish you one family over you should do one by so can I acquire 1 year she one more which is actually acquire who come up alone what can me out pa my girlfriend beyond now Oba UK call USA call oyene ya no fair pa gift bill no fair oyene say me no di nkomo enu a promise me so the week me ba besraw oyene oh okomopa okofio na trailer car eko oh no besra me no besra me madam fu me junior was school oyene ofri mopa o anadwo me ne di nkomo so opon obekofi chese okofi na oda wo kwan so ka Can't nyam to say Nika. Okay. Eti mo pasam a wo kan many of your sisters ni yenu no ma bebre no ano woman nam no wo mu chini apensen kyerene aden no osofo nso sebio open your leg touch your toes touch your toes open and close
and young so yes, show was yes, and I know the open canal was over them. What of be a teach you what faith you want, and you want to be, but I talk as of way from the good piece as some people. Okay, you all come as it.
Now, un's about to be done free you can have Ghana. Odi, ne.
So appear, let your passion, that were United Kingdom.
Oh, you know, to be how to do oh, you do come and walk a town or kakra. Jay. Yo. Suffer no UK. Odi mame no meba. Suffer no UK. Odi mame no. Odi neba. Odi mame na downfall. Edi mame na downfall ba. Edi choristers. Edi lead singers. And we got 2 young girls mona no dwane free UK. Onam Ghana ya no stay me suffer ni o papa. I dream me bonny and we gwan. Sure. Any entie. I didn't where Mary.
if we are very also those coming. Last time we could be you transfer for say, for I grab on maybe could you so the I grab on what Jimmy sat me sure.
Oh, you know them say a company sana say pastor na main pastor or preaching okay say hey and then men suffocate one Alfred and then on me be any and to be 2 pine but when a man no
Is 20 BBS. Sister, tell me, I 18 or you may dance for. Yeah, no, I say, me, who is telling you, be at the open. Not coming back. Because the truth, and our Cassandra, now I say, you should tell you that now. Dog. As of the preacher, I was even translating sister no broken night. You are trying China 1 to 1 to a minimum. One of my country, and you're right to know because of feminine. Not easy. Say, sorry, so for that, I not say you are online. I say, yeah, sitting at the American and we still because I don't fire, but you say, I don't. What's an out of them when you have to come over and have to cry. And that's a sentence of fire because some did the already and one of my channel fire.
Who we mean?
Oh, yeah, be one. Now we, yeah, no. I don't be catching you. Not so crash, a one crab with free. But so for what you mean, I don't know. I almost did. And yes, man. You didn't be.
So I say Bible say and my young consort him then so Ghana former one would do consort him. The only thing I tap one is say we are software. You have to master the art of control. Now we shall also and easy because you need minimum software UK has say or the way our big girls know and easy or only the real man the bodyguards cry baby. Now, oh, let me say, Ohine ko. I was here, Ugusa Uchi, Dr. Ren Politics, YouTube, Dr. Ren TV. Follow ya, but Modiana follow. Now, I say, Ohine David, what? Nah, oh, Ohine ko. Look, I was here, Yendi Agrono, near Exadi. And I mean, the most important thing I see now, you take it home and say, Bernard Ose is the woman that seduces the women that seduce them. And which also come home, and which no come home. And it makes our people take advantage of our sisters. It makes them take advantage of our sisters. I was here, I am say, Midube say, you ever call him David, show Sunia Papa to us. The name, of course, is Dr. Red. Enter me, share me food bank. I need sponsors. If you lead that, and see your best sponsor. A year, a friend is saying, many are noble, so best sponsor. Sanso, and a year, Betty Segu, and so best sponsor. The AN say, yes, I say what Elembele is starting and what Yaki come. The Siema and Crawford. Now, Yabo Modiana, Yaboy, me and moi, save you. Ayedin edi amawo teacher ya ma me mpemfo no obi o ba wi aso enya yefunu awo ba onya 50 years onya adwuma ekomde no enso obi na boa no nti a free food bank ye hyase ye de hyase ewo eye enzima na ewia nyame adom na nyama sponsors ya try shame dia call all the 16 year region e de aboa eye inyanka ene ewisia ene sebio ye ma me mmerafo a sebio muntimi enya eja obi a obehwe wo abroche system ne de maame ne ye payina so bia enhwe no kra no a aban be de ebe ye de boafo no ahwe no na wenya de obedi na obenya de obenu de obehye Beatrice Mesa and see Obama Modiabua. Intimacy moi. And check with a year and your money in our two Ibia. What do you see now? That was so. Middle BBR say, Mass or say, I support the truth, no matter whom it may concern, the fact and evidence, but I hate accusation and allegation based on hearsay and personal perception is a bad manner. Or say, Yabob Muhammadin and Intina Wakasa, or say, Yabob Muhammadin. My brother made reference to say, politicians allow themselves, and when you know the character as a politician, you have to know people before you associate yourself with people. And I think that was the point how David was making, and I support his point. And he is a wise gentleman. Okasa, Sebio, Nyansa, Ewo, or your Bema Akudro for freedom fighters, your commander. I don't know. You ever call the page so open one pay when they may sign it out near or David page so now Yakotwa your common. Thank you so much, Ofaya. Thank you all the soldiers that came here. Thank you all the freedom fighters. God bless you. Adios. See you. Have a great week. YouTube for Maybe Jabuho. Nyame Aduma, catch me live on Rainbow Radio, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Nyame Aduma Wachina, many Opambuor, Monsieur Opambuor. Sorry, many a sofu chabosum, many the better come on. Catch you. We'll be talking about how we all can develop our mind. Take good care of yourself. Jikanza, thank you. Abena, thank you. Mas, Prince Apia, thank you. Thank you. Nana, oh, thank you. Mami Fusua. Lesmans, thank you. I am Abena Granto says thank you. Ishmael Bangura, thank all of you for coming. Thank you.